real chill. There's less guards in the area. You know, they're not on alert like they are in the in our first playthrough. There was like a ton of guards, and they're all on alert with their guns and knives ready to go.
As well they should be.
I know, right? Because Jack the Ripper's coming.
Right.
But I mean, it was really cool, you know. So I mean, that's one thing I really like about this game is that it kind of changes around depending on what's going on. But other than that, there's not too much to go other than the gameplay on that. What about some of the weapons you got here, Ariel?
Well, yeah, you get a sword automatically. I mean, they are left for you when you escape from prison, of course. You get the fancy little sword, and you get a fancy one-handed crossbow, which in real life will never work, but this is steampunk technology, so...
Apparently.
Yeah, it's pretty powerful now.
There's nothing steampunk about that damn crossbow.
Well, in order for it to work and not feel like a mosquito bite... Otherwise, you just hit him with a regular crossbow bolt, and it's just like, what bit me?
Yeah.
I mean, I can see the sleep darts working still, but not actually harming people if they got shot in the head.
Well, I like the one thing I like is the sword you get. It's like a switchblade sword. He like flips out and does like a spin, and like comes out and like shinks up. You know, he like presses a button, and it comes up. That's really cool. I like that a lot about the sword, and you also get a pistol, you know, standard, and then
that thing made a lot of noise. They should have gave me a silencer.
Yeah, all this steampunk technology, one-hand crossbow, you ain't got no fucking silencer on the pistol.
Just walk around. Boom.
Pretty much. That was my first run. I was like, it's a gun, fuck it. What else? I mean, you can upgrade your equipment. You can upgrade the pistol to be more steady or aim better or, you know, reload faster. Same thing with the crossbow. You can find different ammo types for the crossbow, like incendiary bolts or sleeping darts, or just regular bolts. What else?
You can upgrade your mask, too.
Yeah, I like that a lot. You can upgrade your mask that you wear.
You can zoom in on stuff really far away.
Yeah, it's like binoculars.
For those trick shots.
Actually, that's about it for the equipment that I can remember.
Yeah, I mean, they're really, like, what? You upgrade your, like, boots, you walk faster when you're in stealth mode, which is actually pretty convenient, because sometimes, in the beginning, before I got that upgrade, it really didn't make it worth being stealthy.
Yeah.
Because you're just like, I'm kind of just crawling along here. And then after you get it, you're like, oh, cool, a nice brisk pace. Well, in comparison.
Right. Let's see. What was your favorite level in the game?
My favorite level? Ooh. To be honest, it's when I go back to the tower where it all happened.
Oh, so the last level.
No, the one before. The last one.
Okay. Yeah. I like the cat house. That was probably my favorite. Because there's so many ways you can kill people without you actually, like, stabbing them in the throat. Like, the one guy, you're supposed to kill these, like, what is it, two brothers and, like, one other guy or something like that. And the one brother's down, like, the steam room with the hooker, right? And you go down, you find this valve. You have to go find the valve first. And then you plug the valve into the steam, where the steam room is for him. And you start turning the valve. And, like, it cranks up the heat all the way up. And you see him, he's, like, running over to the window where you're turning the steam at. And he's, like, banging on. He's like, stop it. And he just, like, collapses and he's dead. And the hooker's there with him. She's dead, too.
Oh, wow. You see, I turned away and went and did something else.
Yeah.
I got my jobs done here.
But there's always multiple ways you can do a certain thing. Like, if you're going to play the game pacifist mode, there's always, like, a side mission you can do to... like, there's always a person that'll go, you know, if you do this for me, I'll take this person away and they'll never be seen or heard from again, you know.
Oh, like when you got that letter back at the home base from that guy who was related to those two twins that you killed?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a little pissed if you kill him.
Yeah, you know, I mean, I didn't know they were corrupt people. I guess family's family.
Well, yeah, like people. What we're talking about here is what there's like this rebellion group that you're working for, and one of the guys is the brother of these two twins. All three of these guys look the same. They're triplets, I guess, and he's like, all right, I know, these guys are bad. We gotta take them out, but they're my brothers, so make it quick. I'm like, all right, cool. Well, if you go through the way I did the first time, killing everybody, he didn't like it so much when I got back. But the second time I played through the game, I didn't kill him. I got him taken away and never heard from him again. He still didn't like me very much. So I don't know.
He's just insufferable then. I gotcha.
Yeah, he's a dick. I mean, like, what? You told me to go, take care of these guys. I did it.
And make it quick. Well, having them kidnapped really isn't quick, and I really only managed to do the one quick because he kind of backed into me when he walked out the room.
But, like, it's like, what do you want me to do, man? So that brings me to the next thing about this game. The NPC dialogue. Like, the guards in this game are killing me. You know, area, like, you'll be walking through an area, like, on the rooftop or whatever, just chilling, trying to find out information, or, just trying to get through a level. And the guards in this area will be like, he'll be like, hey, man, how you doing? I'm glad to be on this shift with you. And the other guy will be like, fuck you, And it's like, what? I'm like, hey, no.
Some people are just angry in the workplace.
Yeah, but it's like, it's always like, unless it's like scripted dialogue, it's always like, oh man, hey bud, how you doing? It's always like one sentence followed by a groan or a fuck you or something like that.
I did notice that a lot of guards grumbled to themselves.
Yeah. That was kind of weird.
A little bit.
And a lot of almost all the guards look like guards from Fable.
Hey, they need work too.
Peter Molyneux is kind of fucking up. No, I'm just kidding.
But no, I think one of the best dialogue between NPCs were when, right before you get on that, you have to hop on a train.
Right.
You get to this part where they have a train, and the train dumps bodies of all the people that have died from the plague.
Yeah, the zombies. Yeah.
Yeah, and like they're all dead, and they're just dumping corpses. And you get dropped off in that area, and there's these two guys at the top. They're like, "Hey, I'm not gonna die. I just don't feel well.
I'm not quite dead yet."
Yeah, pretty much. And like they're having this like heartwarming conversation, and I'm like, he's looking up the hill, and I'm like, he's gonna die, right? Like just put him out of his misery and push. It's okay. It doesn't mean you love him any less.
You're killing him because you do love him.
Ones.
You're killing him because you do love him. That's why.
And that lady that was turning, because she talks all kinds of mess to you when you're in that room.
Who? Granny Rags?
Not Granny Rags. It's like this random person you find as you're hopping through the buildings to get up to the roof,
right, to
dive onto the train. She's like, oh, don't hurt me. Don't do this. I'm so scared. You walk out. And she's like, you leaving already?
What?
Really? I just listened to you whine for like 5 minutes as I stared you down and said, forget it. I'm going to take the food anyway. And walk out.
See,
and once you said that, I took the rest of the stuff that was in your room.
See, I never did that on that level. I just stood by those two guys that were talking and waited for the train to come by, and I had Blink all the way upgraded. So I just pointed Blink a little bit above where the train was going to come at, and I just kind of teleported there, and I fell right into the cart, so I didn't have to worry about it. But
that's one of those things that's really cool about the game is that you can go about every level in completely different ways.
Yeah.
Because I went up from like one of the light poles and just hopped on the top. And as I approached that wall of light, I just kind of like ran backwards and fell to the side. Like, it was some James Bond stuff going on over there. That was great.
Yeah, I mean that's another really good thing about this game. I like the game a lot for that, like giving you a lot of choice and variety of what you're allowed to do in the game. Certain things, anyway. I just don't like how much it judges you. Like this game's like, oh, you can do all this stuff, but you're an asshole if you kill like three guys and you're not supposed to. It's like, really? What if I just wind slap him and I accidentally make him fall? Or another thing, on my pacifist mode, I was going through like the ninja level where all the ninjas were at that killed the Empress, and
ninjas.
and I went over and I took out. I had a whole ton of sleeping darts for this level on purpose. I went over and I.
Oh, you stocked up, nice.
Oh yeah, I knew it was coming, and I went over and I was shooting darts and I shot a dart at the one ninja, and he was by the edge. Well, no, it takes a second for the sleeping dart to kick in. So I hit him, and he was walking, and he walked towards the edge, and then he fell and he died, and it was my fault. I was like, this is bullshit. So I had to redo the level. I was like, I didn't kill him.
Wait, did he just fall off the building onto the ground, or
he fell 3 stories down.
A cliff,
He fell 3 stories down on this decrepit building.
Oh snap! Well,
I shot him as he was walking towards it. He was probably about 10 feet away from it, but it took a minute for the sleeping dart to kick in. So he took a dive.
Well, that's not fair.
Yeah. Well, I mean, just reload your save spot. It's not that bad.
Thank goodness for that.
Yeah.
You can practically save anywhere. No. It is a lifesaver.